Hi, Nicci here with another update to the never-ending Aliner makeover and repairs. At this stage, it's probably more of a total rebuild. So I'm a little bit sad because I'm on vacation this week and I should have been camping, but unbeknownst to myself, I made the reservation last February and had no idea how many big projects I'd be tackling and how long they would take, being that I can only work on them on the weekends. So what I've done since the last update is I've replaced the front wall. It was originally a oak laminate, and that ceiling was also an oak laminate. So I actually had one ceiling that was original and one that had oak laminate on it, and I decided to go ahead and replace it. So what I did was took out the window frames and also the vent frames and was able to cut and size some what's called thrifty whiteboard, and actually it does kind of look like the whiteboard that you can dry erase and write on and wipe off. I'm actually going to see if this is kind of like that whiteboard, and what I might do is as I travel and have adventures in my baby A-liner, kind of write on the walls about it. So that might be an option. So I'm in Maryland and we just had a recent heat wave where the heat indexes were up to 110 or 115 degrees. And when I was installing these whiteboards, I was using the spray adhesive, and either it was drying too quickly or it was too hot, but I did have a couple of spots, of course, in the highest part of the roof or ceiling where it wasn't sticking. So I applied more adhesive and then used some wood that I had in the garage to kind of prop and wedge the ceiling into place so that it would have a chance to hold and bond and maybe cure and adhere. But as you can see, I have these pieces of wood just wedged on anything and everything I could create. So I'm going to have to pull these boards down now and see if it actually worked. Might take another coat of adhesive, but we'll see. Also, the original pieces, the outer frames, and as you can see, these inner pieces were an original ivory, and over time they've actually yellowed. So I'm probably going to have to paint those, as well as the frames, the decorative frames around the edges for them as well. What I'm going to do is, I do like the idea of having the retractable blinds in the bubble windows, and rather than pay for custom ones or order them through A-liner, I actually have an idea of how to make it myself. So that will probably be part of the next update. In the meantime, so I have replaced this front ceiling. The kitchen piece is still not put back together yet. My next project is to reinstall my converter and make sure I've gotten all the wiring correct and see if everything's working properly. And these are all the framing pieces. I also had to, at the back wall behind the panel, fix a couple of pieces that had rotten wood in them. So basically I cut them out, put new fresh wood in it, and kind of put it into place with those pocket hole joints and screws. So I was able to replace some damaged wood that was there, just to make myself feel better. I'm not sure if it made a whole lot of difference, but we'll see. As you can see here, this bubble window also has the yellowing frame, so I'll paint that one and try to make a blind for this big bubble window as well. So that's the update of the never-ending A-liner project. Floor still looks awesome, and hopefully I'll have a way for you to make retractable blinds for the bubble windows at a fraction of the cost it would take to order them. So until next time, friends don't let friends use canvas.